and gentlemen, Pamela Hall, she was born in England to Jamaican parents. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go online and speak to her. Yes. Yes, Pamela.
Hello, Lagazee. Big energy, man.
Blessings, blessings. Well, go on. How are you doing?
Good enough, even thanks.
We give thanks. We give thanks. How is the vibe like in Jamaica right now?
The vibe is nice. Um, of course, everything not perfect. Well, there nowhere is perfect, but very, very nice vibes. And I'm getting a lot of fruits.
Wow. Nice, nice, nice. But Pamela, you talk to us. As I put out the flyer that I was going to talk to you, a lot of people were kind of throwing in, like good vibes in terms of how golden your voice look like, your voice sound like, and all that. You are 68 years, and you still recorded because your brand new song featured Muta Baroka. You understand me? And all that. What exactly is keeping you and still keeping the voice so strong up until this time?
So before I go into that, let me say hello to Ghana. Big up Ghana, big up Africa, and Africans all over the world. Okay. And all other listeners. Big up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, as I always say when I'm asked that question, it's just love. I love music, and I try my best to keep myself in good health so I can sing. Because when you're not healthy, you don't sing so good. So I do my best to take care of myself so I can do what I love.
All right. So how do you do that? Is it the type of food you eat or the type of fruit you consume? What is keeping the voice? Because the voice sounds like the same from them time there till now.
Well, yeah, I eat a fair balance. I'm not vegetarian, but I eat mostly vegetarian. And I also keep a good frame of mind. So that's very important as well.
You stay
So,
balanced.
yeah.
Wow. 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 All right. So let's step back to the UK where you were born, to Jamaican parents. How was it like? Who was your mother? Who was your father? And how was life like in the UK, at a very tender age?
Well, both my parents have passed on. Enough love to you, both mommy and daddy. Mommy Myrtle, daddy Ashley. It was, how can I put it? Very cloudy. Always cloudy.
Yeah.
And there were 5 of us.
5 of you.
And yeah, we played with each other a lot, interacted with each other a lot. I didn't go to school when I was in England. Didn't start school till I came to Jamaica. But
was there any reason why? Was there any reason why you didn't start school in the UK, but you decided to go to Jamaica before starting school?
Well, my parents didn't want us to grow up in a racist situation.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted us to be more among our people. So that was their main reason for bringing us back to Jamaica, bringing us to Jamaica. My eldest brother was actually born in Jamaica, but he went to England when he was very small. So all of us, came back to Jamaica. And I'm very, very glad that we did come to Jamaica.
Now, I am coming. Before coming to Jamaica, I would like to know from you, how was life like in in England. How was it like? Do you remember anything, as a young child?
Yeah, we have long memory. I remember a lot. My family have a long memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I remember a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember us playing in the bomb ruins,
Mm-hmm.
and when I look back, I think, no, my God, that was dangerous. But we used
Mm-hmm.
to go in the bomb ruins and play every day. And I remember winter time
Mm-hmm.
in the snow, playing, having snowman and snow, you know, snow fights and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I remember one thing I can remember. My mom bought me this big doll. It was a black doll.
Okay.
And within an hour, I put the doll in the bath to give them a bath. Into a big tub to put them, give them a bath. And that was the end of poor Dolly.
Wow.
Dolly, Dolly melted away.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So at what age was that? And I would like to know, which age was you before moving from England to Jamaica?
4 years old.
You were 4 years old. And
I have a lot of memories. Fish and chips.
all right.
Old Kent Road.
So you were 4 years old in the UK and you were still not in school until you moved to Jamaica.
Right. Yeah, man.
All right. So let's talk about Jamaica now. Life in Jamaica. Schooling started. Where did you go to?
Well, when I started school, I was living in a place called Vineyard Town in Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to a nursery school. My brother and myself went to a nursery school, and it was right on our road, just a few doors down. So we just walked to school. We didn't need any parental accompaniment or anything. I was walk to school. And it was this person who owned the school was Miss Morris. That was her name, Miss Morris School.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those days were fun. But I remember one day.
Mm-hmm.
I have to apologize to my brother right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
Easy.
I don't remember what he did wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but he did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher had forgotten about it. But I was a little informer, so I reminded them that my brother had done whatever it was. He had done something wrong.
You mean
And
you informed on your brother?
yeah, informed him.
Easy.
And he was severely punished.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Sorry, Danny.
Easy.
So exactly 11 minutes got into the R2 here on Asaase Radio, and trust me, Pam Ho just said that she informed on her brother. So now she's taking this opportunity to apologize to the brother Danny.
Easy.
Yes, indeed. Asaase Radio, we are the voice of the land. So I know Danny will accept it in good faith.
Easy.
Now, how did music start with you?
Well, I used to love singing, love music, and I used to actually, when I was back in England, I had a tiny little piano, and I used to pick out melodies and stuff, and I used to actually sing for people when we had visitors. I would sing, perform for them.
Now,
So,
listen. Before you moved from UK to Jamaica, you were 4 years. So I would like to know,
Yeah.
between the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, you can sing already?
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, my father told me that when I was like 1.5, because apparently I spoke early too.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I used to sing this song, love and marriage, love and marriage, go together like a horse and carriage. And I'm not two yet.
Wow.
Easy.
So the love was always there.
Wow. So in Jamaica now, starting music, how was it like? Let us know the historical facts.
Okay, well, I used to sing before even doing any singing at school or church. My sister,
Mm-hmm.
Audrey Hart, that's the lady who sings one dance, just for you.
Yeah.
That's my sister Audrey. We used to put on little concerts on the steps in Vineyardton, and people would come
Mm-hmm.
to listen to us. So we started performing, doing all our little shows, you might say. And we would all sing together as well sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then now at primary school, I'd sing sometimes, go up and sing. I don't think I ever sang alone though. I'd sing with other people. And maybe one other person. I never had the nerve to go up and sing alone.
Mm-hmm.
And in church now, would perform in plays and sing and that kind of thing. That's in up to, let me see now. Yeah, up to primary school years. In the teenage years now, I was in the church choir, and I used to be in a trio of
Okay.
female singers. So I used to perform, I guess, really, that's really, this is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, yeah, we used to sing in church, and we were all in the choir as well. Al Danny was in the choir.
Your brother Danny that you
And,
informed on him was in the choir as well.
yes, yeah. That time, Audrey, Audrey had gone back to England,
Oh, Audrey,
and
okay, gone back to England. All right.
yeah, because our parents were there,
Okay.
and our grand aunt, she took care of us, Auntie Katie,
Okay.
gentle soul.
Blessings.
Yeah, man. So I'm doing all this and at high school now. When
Mm-hmm.
we finish with school, and then explosion activity also, I'll be under the tree or during lunchtime with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
doing what? Singing.
Wow. Wow. How did your career start? You were singing in church, all right, being in the church choir, singing in high schools, at lunchtime, you gather your friends, sing for them and all that. How did your career start in terms of singing?
Okay, I was at the Gleaner by this time, and I used to I used to go to the canteen every day for breakfast because we just run out of the house without eating anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be in the canteen, and this guy would come in singing, and I
Mm-hmm.
could hear that he could sing. So we got to talking about music. So that was Woody Orwellwood. And he introduced me to several other people in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, Tina Stewart, you know Tina Stewart?
Yeah, I know thing
Tina
Stewart.
Stewart,
Yeah, man.
yes. Yes. So pardon me. That's why I mustn't eat chicken. I eat chicken about 3 days ago. And this is what is happening to me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah. So Tina now
Mhm.
had a girlfriend at the Gleaner.
Okay.
And at the same time, they used to live in my area as well. We're living very close, just like a 5-minute walk. So
Wow.
we're talking about music and sing, and then Tina and I did a song together.
Mhm.
That was the first song. You should never do that. A cover of the Daylads song.
Mhm.
So that was the start. And then I did my first solo song with Willie Lindo. I think that was the first solo song I did. But I also did two solo songs with a guy named Rupert Cunningham. Hi,
Mhm.
Rupert. Hi, Willie. Boy, Willie and I had a long talk the other day, and I was laughing till we nearly dead. I laughed till I cried.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
so those are the first people that I dealt with
All
in the
right.
music industry.
So I would like to know this. In terms of you coming up, you know, let's talk about recordings in the mid 70s where you used to be backing, vocalists, for Jimmy Cliff, Judy Mowat, Barry Salmon, Dennis Brown, and the great Peter Touch. You understand me? I would like to know meeting all these artists in terms of you, you know, um, providing service to them in terms of you being backing vocalist. How was it like? And who even introduced you to them?
Well, at the same time, alongside singing lead,
Mhm.
I also started to do background sessions.
Okay.
And I guess people would hear what I did and say,
Mhm.
"Who's that?"
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to work with her too, you know? So I was working with all these big names, and they always showed me a lot of respect,
Okay.
you know? And I mean, I would arrange the harmonies some of the time, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And they just, yeah, we understand that you can do it. So, yeah, so it just got more and more and more.
Wow. Wow. So you know, doing harmonies on those songs and all that kind of thing, we're talking about Jimmy Cliff, we're talking about the great Peter Touch, you know, and all that. Did you meet them in person? And how was the relationship like, between you and them?
Yeah, I met them all. Mutual respect, co-workers in the business, you know what I mean? That's the vibe. Mutual respect and love.
Mutual respect and love.
Yeah.
All right. How were the studios, sections like those days? You
Oh
providing
boy,
harmonies.
those days,
Mm-hmm.
it it took like, okay, I go to the studio
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else is doing something,
Mm-hmm.
like horn guys playing or a keyboard player or whatever. And we're somewhere else. Some of us we will just sit and we chat and we laugh. It's pure fun times, pure joke. Then I do my thing. And then when I finish working, it might be more of the same, pure chatting and laughing and that kind of thing. It's a little different now. People do so much work now on their computers and so on. We don't have so much camaraderie together,
Mm-hmm.
in the same space as before. But when we do, we're so happy. The vibe is always so very, very nice.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not on the Facebook Live, please make sure you step on the Facebook Live right now.
Easy.
On Asaase 995 Facebook Live.
Easy.
You can see the beautiful Palm Hall
Easy.
glowing at the age of 68 years.
Easy.
Her voice still sounds sweet.
Easy.
A lot of people telling me the Lagazee, I wonder what is keeping her voice. She has spoken about that already. Now, to my people them inside Kumasi, on 98.5, Cape Coast 100.3, and the Northern Region Tamale 99.7. I want you to send in your questions either via WhatsApp, you understand me, and let me read it out to Pamho. WhatsApp 0200 0995 is the WhatsApp number. You can send in your questions and I'm going to do justice to that. You understand me? Yeah, man. Everything is everything and everything is all right. My name is King Lagazee. Pamho.
Everything. Yeah.
Yes, I. So tell me, which song shot you into fame?
The first really popular song I had in Jamaica was actually a duet.
Mhm.
Woody, the same person that I met at the cleaner company, who used to walk into the canteen singing. We did a song called Book of Life.
Book of
And
Life.
that was, yeah, it was really very popular in Jamaica in the 70s. And people still talk to me about that song.
What about the 1986 single, Dear Boopsie?
Yeah, Boopsie.
Yes,
Easy.
Yeah,
it top
yeah,
all,
that one.
it top all the charts, you know, in the UK and all that.
Yeah, that was a big one. And I went to England and did shows and a lot of interviews and stuff. That was quite exciting. Yeah,
Wow.
that was big. That song was written by the troublemaker,
Mhm.
Lloyd Lovingear.
Wow.
You know Lloyd Lovingear?
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
be a trouble then.
Easy.
Wow. So let's say Dear Boopsie now in 1986, shotting you into fame, topping the charts in the UK, you going to UK, doing all those wonderful interviews and all that. How was the vibe like? Did that end you maybe touring maybe Africa or Europe or the Americas, or how was it like in terms of that particular break?
No tours back then. Just a lot of excitement and the shows in England. And the interviews and stuff. And kind of put in the spotlight on me. Didn't really have the links.
Mhm.
Well, I still want some links, There's still some Africa links.
Okay.
And as an not tell me someone was techno joke, I will come.
Mhm. So
But
all,
yeah,
so all this while you never tour Africa yet. You never performed in Africa yet.
I have performed in Kenya. You love Kenya.
All right. All my Kenyan people, big up.
And I went to South Africa once,
Okay.
not to perform. I went to represent the Musicians Union. They had a conference.
Okay.
But I still did a little jamming,
Definitely. So in terms of Lovers Rock now, you understand me, being so hard in the UK and all that, you being apart from the word go, and all that. What exactly will you say about Lovers from the UK?
Lovers Rock nice, man. I love my British artists. I love my British Lovers Rock artists. I send a special shout out to them, Yeah, man. Them I represent. And of course, the more rootsy bands out of England. Yeah, them up.
Definitely.
Steel Pulse as well,
And in the year 1990, you had to fill in for Judy Mowat being, and then you feeling for her in terms of you being part of the I3s, Rita Marley and Marcia Griffiths. How was that experience like?
It was nice. It was nice working with these excellent singers, And I've worked, I've I've done harmony for each and every one of the ISPs separately, differently. But it was fun. It was fun working with them. Different kind of vibe, you know.
Performing together, um, did you and Marcia alongside Arita record any song together in a time of you being part, with them?
No, I just did tours with them. There's one thing that I did. Who was it? I don't know if it was Judy, me, and Marcia. In the video Rise Up for the 1998 World Cup,
Okay.
when Jamaica had qualified, and we had a big song with a lot of artists and so. Well, I sang with them as part of the ISP, but we never really recorded anything together.
All right. But working with them was fun, right?
Yeah, man. Big fun.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Pamela Hall on Asaase Radio.
Easy.
On Yaad Settingz, my name is King Lagazee, and trust me, we're taking it easy. You understand me? Nice and slow. We don't rush nothing.
Easy.
It's Sunday morning, you know. Easy like Sunday morning.
Definitely.
Easy.
Oh, God. Now, I would like to know from you, those days in Jamaica, being a background singer and also backing all these big artists in terms of the Jimmy Cliffs, the Peter Tosh, doing that alongside your sister Audrey and all that. Let me know whether there were any sound systems that you associated, with, that maybe you go and sing on them. I mean, when sound system was with live artists where they go in a dance and sing.
I've never done that. Not that I can recall. Don't recall me.
Wow. You can record nothing.
No. Let me see. No.
Easy.
I've done a dub here and there. I've done dub plates.
Okay.
I don't ask me who. I hear you ask Stacey and she never remember.
All right. So you have recorded dub plate for sound systems, but you've never gone on a live sound system before to go sing and perform in terms of those days, like how, let's say the Stone Love has got its live artists, the Kilimanjaros have their live artists and all that. You were not part of any of them, right?
No.
All right. Was it because you were a female and around that time it was too hardcore that it was like a male dominant?
Quite possibly. Because I haven't really seen many female artists doing much of that either. Certainly back then, not much,
Okay. All right. So around that time now, who were some of your peers that maybe you rock shoulders with? You can say, oh, that is my class. I'm 68 years young now. This is my classmate when I was growing up or when I was active doing running up and down music. Who were some of your peers?
Oh, well, you can mention all the ITs, of course. Toots, Ken Booth, Luciano is younger. But all of those younger artists as well. I've worked with a lot of those younger artists. See them everywhere. Hi, hello, hug, all that, But in terms of the ladies, yes, Cynthia Slash is one.
Okay.
And as I said, each of the ICs. And who else? Why? I was going to say, complete and I work so good. Barbara Jones was passed.
Okay, Barbara Jones.
Yeah, of course, people like Sly and Rabu.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm much interested in the females.
Okay, the female. Nadine.
Nadine
our sister.
Sutherland.
Yeah. Who again? Ooh. Early, people like Lady G.
Lady G.
Yeah. Africa. Um, yes, play a song with somebody who I've done work with sometimes. I've worked on her songs and we've done harmony systems together. Serene.
Okay.
Serene. Who again? Ooh. I said Barbara Jones, right?
Yeah, you've said Barbara Jones already.
Why? I hit a blank.
Easy.
We kind of put you on the spot.
Yeah, when you finish talking, I'm going to start reading them off.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Easy.
So now, Pamela Hall, talk to us about how the industry looked like those days comparing to now. In terms of the music you are hearing now in Jamaica and across the world, in terms of reggae and also dancehall. You understand me? Comparing those days to now, how would you say the balance is?
Well, back then, and maybe that's why I can't call a lot of ladies names. There were very few ladies, really, back in the 70s. There weren't that many. In terms of ladies, the balance of ladies to men. But the music now is reggae. Reggae.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had mental,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had rock steady,
Mm-hmm.
and that morphed into reggae.
Mm-hmm.
And out of reggae came dancehall.
Mm-hmm.
And in all of them, you can see some of the influences of the other genres than before.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you hear a reggae song playing, that is from mental.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then now, our music now started to influence other types of music. So like reggae time, as you can hear from the name, reggae time.
Mm-hmm.
Big influence there. And I think we have also influenced some of the popular African music now. But of course, we are also influenced from Africa, just in our very being, our rhythm, our sense of music and timing is also influenced by Africa, or African origins.
Yes.
But a lot of what you hear now amongst all the popular music, you can hear the dancehall influences, you can hear the reggae influences. And so you have a whole lot of genres and cross genres and mixed genres, which is really quite interesting to see, But all those other Jamaican genres are still there also in their pure form. So you will hear mental bands still played. And you'll hear people playing ska, which I love, by the way. I'm absolutely crazy about ska. It's such an exciting music.
Yeah.
Then you'll hear the influences of the rocksteady, that kind of bass line that comes from rocksteady. So you hear all the genres happening. Sometimes you hear them in their pure form, and then you hear the influences. So it's really, really interesting. I'm glad all the other genres are still there.
All right. So now I am glad you said that all this music from mento to steady rock to ska to all of them and to reggae, dancehall, it has an African origin and all that. I am glad you said that.
Easy.
Right. But nobody can claim it still. We can talk about where we come from, which we are happy to do. And I'm so glad that communications are increased so that we can link with Africans more.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
Right. But I don't want a guy claim music still.
Definitely.
Easy.
Right. Use it, but don't claim it.
Yes, but you know, one thing I always say that when I meet my Jamaican brothers and they call me African, sometimes I don't get it because Jamaicans too are Africans, you understand me? Because Peter Tosh said, no matter where you come from, as long as you're a black man, you're African.
I believe that with my whole being. I'm African.
Definitely.
But everybody doesn't look at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some Africans don't like us saying we're African. Some Jamaicans don't like us saying we're Africans because there's still a bit of that divide. Divide one and divide and conquer. You know?
Definitely.
And we have to overcome centuries of brainwashing. So maybe in time, everybody will acknowledge themselves as African with whatever else they are, you know.
Definitely.
Because as you can see, I'm African and Jamaican and English in terms of nationality.
Okay. All right.
English, Jamaican, whatever. But my identity in terms of my heritage, African.
Definitely. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, time is running, but I'm trying to squeeze in a whole lot of things at one time. 40 minutes going into the R2.
Easy.
Here on Asaase Radio. The show is Yaad Settingz, and trust me, my name is King Lagazee.
Easy.
Asaase Radio.
Pamela, talk to us. How many albums have you?
About 12, I think.
All right.
I have a dance hall album that I did from 2007.
Mm-hmm.
I have a jazz album, just voice and guitar with Ernie Ranglin. Ever heard of Ernie Ranglin?
I'm not
You
hearing
don't
it.
have Ernie?
Yeah.
Ernie Ranglin. Ever heard of him?
No, I'm not hearing it.
Okay. He is one of the greatest guitarists you could ever listen to.
All right.
Jazz guitarist, but he was very, very seminal in the formation of our music as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to introduce you to him.
Definitely.
And yes, I also have an album called Ladies' Turn, which is an album with a group actually called Kingston Ladies.
Mm-hmm.
That's Liba and Keisha Patterson and Liba Hibbert.
Mm-hmm.
Liba. That's his daughter. So we did an album together too. And then I have several albums that are strictly solo from her albums.
Okay.
It's about 12 or 13, somewhere around.
All right, 12 or 13. So, talking about albums now, I think the albums I have in my catalog, sometimes we don't say cat because the cat is too small. So we say lion lag. You understand me? the albums I have in my lion lag is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have Always Love You by Jetstar, released by Jetstar. Bet You Don't Know, released by VP Records. I have Magic, released by VP Records. Missing You, Baby, by Jetstar. Perfidia, CD in 1994. I have the R&B and reggae hit style, released by VP Records. I have Reggae Hot Shots. You understand me? Released by Jester, and also Time for Love, released by VP Records. These are the albums I have from Palm Hole.
Easy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to update your Lion Log a little more.
Definitely. That would be very nice to update it. Yeah, man.
Sing it
So
out a little more, you know?
definitely. So I don't know, but I'm wondering if artists, link you for collab, or you still do backing, vocalists in terms of harmonies on other songs and all that. Do you still do that?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
All of that. Everything. Music. All on all fronts.
All right.
We a little rhythm now and then too, you know?
All right. The last question I would like to ask you before we wrap it up is the music you are hearing now in Jamaica in terms of reggae, dancehall across the world, in terms of what is happening those days and now. What would you say about it? Are we on the right path, or we are swaying from the path?
No, man. Everybody is going to put their spin on something. So it's not going to be exactly like we would do it. But we welcome everyone, man. And some really nice reggae. I hear some really nice reggae from all over the world.
All right.
And of course, from Jamaica.
All right. Before, a lot of people are asking me to let you sing and all that. And I'm like, wait, no.
Easy.
Before I let you go, this cover is kind of one of my favorite. Sad movies, you understand me? It's one of my favorite. And I would like you to do us a favor on Asaase Radio
Easy.
and give us some lines from that.
Okay, let's see if I can remember it. He said he had to work, so I went to the show alone. They turned out the lights and turned the projector on. Just as the news of the world started to begin, I saw my darling and my best friend walking. Let me just say here, they are traitors. So I was sitting there, they didn't see me. So they sat right down in front of me. When he kissed her lips, I almost died. And in the middle of a color cartoon, I started to cry. Oh, sad movie always make me cry. Oh, sad movie always make me cry.
Easy.
Wow. That is beautiful. Yo, the voice is still crisp,
Easy.
sweet. Wow.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so I know that you've been to Kenya, you've been to South Africa, and I know that you are open for bookings, right?
Yes, I am.
So if somebody want to contact you for bookings or anything, where exactly should they go to?
Well, I'll give you my number, but let me give you my manager, right?
Okay.
It's Errol Wilson.
Okay.
Let me write down the number so I won't forget it.
Definitely.
And 4, 5, 3, 9, 1, 7, 9. Let me just make sure, because when you have to think about it rather than do it automatically,
Definitely.
you start second guessing yourself.
Definitely.
So So hold on.
Mm-hmm. Pam Ho is making sure that she get a
Yeah.
number right.
I did say something wrong. 9, 4.
Yeah,
I think
man.
it. 9, 4, 7, 5.
Yes, sir.
Easy.
So Errol
Asaase
Wilson,
Radio.
917
Mm-hmm.
453
Mm-hmm.
9475.
Okay. So anybody that want to book you or anything should contact the manager direct.
Yeah. I mean, if you even call me, I can still put you on to him. Anyway.
No problem.
And
No
you have
problem.
my number.
Definitely. I have the link, so no worries at all about that. Now, in terms of social media, if anybody wants you, how would they get you? On Facebook, Instagram, and all these places.
Yeah, that was somebody calling.
Easy.
Hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. If somebody wants to link you via social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all these places, how would they get you?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, Town Hall Music. But no, Town Hall. But it's 3 L's in the hall.
Okay.
That is Instagram. Then there is Town Hall Music and Facebook.
Okay.
And there's also Pamela Hall on Facebook. So what else is said again? Those are the main ones, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
I joined everything else in the early days, but boy, I can't keep up with them.
Yeah, man. Everything is everything and everything good, so you can contact Pam Ho on all these areas that she's mentioned. You understand me? And trust me, get things right. You know what I mean? Everything good and everything is all right. Pamela Ho, before I leave you finally, your word of advice to the female artists across the world.
Easy.
Yes, repeat that for me, please. I was just...
Yes, I'm saying that before I leave you finally, your word of advice to the female artists across the world.
Okay. Learn all you can about the business. Stand strong. You always have a choice. And just put out the music.
All right. We give thanks and praise for your time and space. Pam Ho, for talking to us, giving us all the 411 in terms of what you've done from, the 70s right down to the 80s, 90s. Until now, you're still moving strong. You have a brand new one featuring Muta Baroka. Ladies and gentlemen, and let me just have her honor and play the brand new one featuring Muta Baroka. I would like to say thank you so much, Pam Ho, for your time and space. Playing the brand new one featuring Muta Baroka, and that one is Hello Africa, right?
Well, that's what it says, but that's not their name. But call it that. In fact, I might have to make it an alternate.
Is it out now?
Thank you.
Is it out now?
It's not released yet, so say.
Exclusive.
This is yes.
Wow.
You called the right time for this interview.
Definitely.
With this, in terms of this song coming out.
Definitely. Pam Ho, thank you so much for your time and space. If anything,
thank you so much for having me.
If anything, we will link you forward again and talk to you, yeah?
Yeah, man.
All
It's been great.
Blessings.
Easy.
Okay.